Say hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Guten Abend, viewers.
Guten Morgen for those of us who are from Deutschland.
Semantics.
Still dark out. I'd consider that night.
Tell that to my clock that says 3:11 a.m.
All right. I think we are good. So if somebody wants to do sponsors,
Oh, sponsors. Jeez, I forgot. Sorry.
you're fine.
Sleeping on the job.
Are you caught
Yes.
up of what's going on with Monument Studios, Dan?
No. All I have is from last week. Sorry, I got a big list of stuff to repair on my Jeep, and I'm just...
Welcome everybody to the NeverChosen campaign. Our first sponsor for tonight is Monument Studios. They've been with us since the beginning. Shout out to them. They are currently doing their Kickstarter, and they have reached 200,000 on their goal, which is amazing. The campaign for the Kickstarter is still going. They're revamping their Fantasy Plus app and to add new features and being able to use Fantasy Plus within Discord, which is really cool. So go check them out. All their music is... There's hundreds of hours of classical, fantasy, sci-fi, horror, sound effects, and voice lines for your TTRPG game. So go check them out. They're cool. They're great. They're awesome.
And you want me to do Last Bastion Studios?
Sure.
Sorry. Sorry, it's my fault for spacing the sponsors. All right, the next sponsor is Last Bastion Studios. They write comics and have awesome characters like Pantero in their successful Kickstarter campaign, Heel Turn. Pantero is one of the most dangerous men who's ever stepped in the squared circle. Ruthless and vicious, he uses a mixture of catch wrestling and kickboxing to decimate any opponent in his way. He has an unnaturally high amount of stamina and toughness, along with being able to heal very quickly. Look for Pantero in the upcoming Heel Turn comic from Last Bastion Studios.
The old one.
We're
The old
back.
one.
The old one? Okay.
Yeah, like, everything's in Foundry still, so we're good.
Do you want me to do a recap, or has somebody written it down?
I can do a recap if you give Altan inspiration.
Yes. Yes. Perfect.
You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna give it to Calgar.
Bitch. Good luck with your recap.
If you want inspiration, you can take inspiration. It's fine.
You gotta bargain, man. You gotta earn the
So
hard
that
work.
means if I want an inspiration, I could take one?
Only I can.
Technically, you did say it.
Technically, I was talking to Fox because that was where the conversation was.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's not my problem.
That's a you problem, Penny. All right, let's do a little recap of what happened last session. We basically started with the NeverChosen resupplying and heading to their ship, on which Zeke did a little confessional session with Cardinal about his patron and what kind of contract he's trapped in. And we basically fast forwarded to a week and a half's travel to Nagaroth. And we brought horses with us. And boats. At some point we had to cross water, which Cardinal came up with this extremely brilliant solution. Unfortunately, the dice disagreed and ended up with her getting kicked in the chest by a horse and getting back-talked also by the horse. That horse was really rude. Okay. Eventually, as we found out, Steve and Stefan, the horses, we managed to get them down and pulling our rowboats a certain distance. Before we stashed them, we continued the journey. Forest was oddly silent and menacing for some reason. We were to discover that reason quite shortly after we decided to camp out in... Whose house of cards was it?
The biases.
Tobias's. Tobias had a handy little house of cards that we did a little nap and rest up in, and we woke up to find a gigantic fucking hydra waiting outside for us for breakfast. Luckily, we were prepared and extremely good and capable group, and Tobias got the last shot on the hydra, and we did a little scavenging on it. Got some teeth, some hydra hide. Yeah, and 3 weeks worth of hydra meat to last us on the rest of our journey. I think that's where we left it off.
Woo! Made it back just in time.
How's your frozen pizza?
Well, if I ate it right now, I would burn the roof of my mouth right behind my big teeth, so I'm waiting for it to cool down.
That was oddly.
Come on, live a little.
It's the same spot that burns every time, right where the tongue
Oh, I know
rests.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
You could have just said the roof of my mouth, and we all would have known exactly what you're talking about.
No,
But no, it's
I
like right behind.
I wanted you to feel it right in that spot, just like I would have if I took a bite right then to tell Fox how it is.
I wouldn't know. I've never been dumb enough. Just kidding, I have.
It's not a matter of intelligence, it's a matter of patience. Oh, thank you, Movito.
Okay.
It's an image I didn't
Alvaro,
need.
I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know if I want to respond to that. I'm not going to respond to that. Okay. I think I've gone through my
Technically, you
unending.
did respawn to it.
You know what? Hunter, did you have inspiration?
Nope,
'Cause you fucking don't now.
never did to begin with.
How about anti-inspiration? Okay.
All of a sudden, Bertrand gets squashed by a falling tree.
Surprise! 3 hydras. Making a beeline for the bird. Mavito, you are an inspiration. Ba, 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 ba. I'm sorry, but this Tavern Afternoon song is just fantastic. I love it.
I mean,
Okay.
considering the setting that we are in, it's kind of fitting. Kind
In
of.
the Black Forest?
A little bit.
Yes, extreme loot, like strumming as we're plunging through
But-
the fucking forest.
Lewd forest. That's what you
I
said,
mean-
lewd.
If you want to go for like proper feel for where we're at, it should be this. It's not a happy place. This ain't no Disneyland. Okay, so yeah, you guys did your thing. You had your fight with the Hydra and managed to navigate your way upriver. And I think I said it took you about like
3
or 4
weeks.
weeks of moving in. And more or less uneventful. You started to learn the sounds of the forest and understand when something that was coming close seemed like it was edible, and something coming close seemed like it was gonna make you edible. So make your way through the woods, and let's go with Fox. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
You might want to hit your long rest button before anything else, everybody.
True. I'll pick a number 3.
Okay.
Mavito, in my game, I'll give you inspiration. You could use it anytime during the stream to give anybody a disadvantage or advantage if you want. Including me.
Use it wisely.
Oh, that death saving throw you just made?
Reroll that.
Yeah, that does save to make sure you don't die right now. Nah.
I saw. Wait, Azrael, did I send you the sadistic DM thing?
You have to be more specific. You send me a lot of stuff.
We send each other a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
The one for when a melee class goes down in combat.
I don't think so.
So there's this really sadistic DM homebrew rule. I swear I sent it to you, but I might have sent it to a couple other D&D friends I have. And it's as you go down in combat, if you're a martial melee class, your opponent drops their guard, and you can choose to take 2 failed death saves to get a critical hit on a weapon attack. Use your reaction to make a critical hit weapon attack, but you're going to take 2 failed death saves. Wow, Fox. Wow.
I'm just saying what everybody was thinking. I didn't know you had other friends.
I mean, depending on the class, if it was a martial paladin,
That's the example they use. Like,
I
you
would
did send me that video. And it's
totally
like, yeah, like
take
the
it.
higher level, it's like dump a level 4 smite and get the auto crit. And with our rules, it's like you just caused it to fucking explode.
You also just might die on your next turn.
True.
Yes, but worth it. Okay, so yeah, after about 3 or 4 weeks of going through the woods, whatever I said it was, you're getting about close to the time that you're gonna call it quits for the day and think about stopping, setting up camp or setting up your house again. And you come over a final rise. There's a break in the trees, and you see. I don't have a picture of it. Or do I have a picture of it? Un momento. I do.
All right. This looks dark.
And inviting, right?
Looks very cheery.
Yeah, so you catch glimpses of the tallest towers in the distance. And it's more sprawling than you would expect from a civilization that is really focused on not so much as love thy neighbor as stab thy neighbor, is how they operate. The walls surrounding the city uh, seem to be constructed of thick, thick slabs of rock that are covered in sheets of black metal. The battlements are covered in spikes, and periodically you're going to see a guard tower rising at regular intervals. Um, the city sits in a valley at the mouth of a river, as it is the largest shipyard for the Dark Elf Society. The
Yeah.
west. Oh, where is it here? I thought I had everything set up, and it's not set up, and it bugs me.
Now, if we stumble out of the woods and then there's a city in front of us, would we be seen? Would it be odd?
You would have seen the city through the trees. That if you wanted to take your time and kind of like scout it out and take a look before you broke the woods, you'd have that opportunity. You're far enough away that to a guard you'd be a black speck against a background of black trees.
Well, I'll say to the group, first, remember to keep your spacing from me. Let me take the lead. And, yeah, 2 sword lengths at least.
As your retainer, where should I stand?
2 sword lengths unless I call you up.
Okay.
And then I think we should find a road and follow the road in rather than just stumble out of the forest and run up to the wall.
Sounds reasonable.
Now, do the Chaos Dwarves have any special sayings?
Like what?
I don't know.
Chaos. Haha, chaos. That's-
I'd say Calgar, roll history for me.
I'm okay at these. That's
You know that the language that the Chaos Dwarves speak, it's very similar to yours, but there's an added level to it that you exists, but you're not familiar enough with to be able like I can easily pass off as one of these dwarves. And let's go with a what? Bum.
So remember, everyone look mean, look uninviting, and if you get too close to me, I'm going to stab you. And as a test run to prove this, I'm going to take out my rapier, pointed at Ezekiel, and say, "I'm just kidding. I'll put it away."
What would be the appropriate way to address somebody you're the retainer for?
Master, I assume.
Ooh.
I really don't know. We'll keep an ear out, see if anyone does anything important or says something, and we can kind of adjust how we go.
So Kelga, your stats are intelligence, right? It's big for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Intelligence is my highest.
Okay. Roll a straight intelligence check for me. And let's do it as advantage because I want to see how good your disguise is.
Okay.
That you guys constructed on the trip over.
23.
Okay. That's probably, if you didn't know better, you'd hate yourself.
I'll speak the command word to my armor and change it into look like general slave clothes, I guess.
I'll keep the sea dragon cloak on.
And then in response to your question about language of the Chaos Dwarves, it's probably better that I just try to stay a silent Chaos Dwarf. There's a difference in the languages that makes it difficult to know exactly how to speak it, as it's not something I've ever studied or attempted to or been the slightest interested in.
Got it.
So,
Okay, so I have a map here for you guys. This is effectively what you're going to see from the mountainside. So you've got two entrances to the city. There's a gate on the east side and a gate on the west side. And the curtain wall surrounding the city breaks around, obviously, at the entrance to the bay. Biggest things you notice is the tallest building in the city is the Citadel, which is right in the center. And it's just a towering structure, rising probably a good 150 meters up. So it's like roughly like a 40-story building. 45, something like that.
Just to make a note, I do not have any Bretonia insignias on. Just to say, before we get to this city.
probably
So
good.
doesn't your shield have the
unicorn.
unicorn on it?
Gonna
Wooden
draw an evil
shield
mustache
does.
on the unicorn's face.
Wait. Oh shit. Yes, it does. Because the shield came from my friend.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then it got empowered with the
Yep.
floatiness.
Yep. So I'm gonna have my Hmm.
So Wi-Fi
Hmm.
Fox lost her Wi-Fi. So
Yes, we did lose Fox. Actually, if you want to get technical, it's in meters because Nagaroth is effectively Canada.
nice.
A cold,
Canada's
dark,
evil.
desolate
Got it.
place.
No wonder it looks like a shithole.
Double negative
How
inspiration.
to get your character targeted by the Canadian DM 101.
I mean, he's not wrong. Like, if you've ever been to Toronto, then he's bang on. But I mean,
I love
Hey,
poutine there, but
I win that joke because I saw you smile and laugh yourself through the video.
yeah, smile, laugh with a little bit of hatred.
No Fox.
yeah,
She
she's
has many
back.
times she was.
Back again. Fox is back. Tell a friend. Is that too old of a reference, Fox?
No, I know that one.
You better.
I mean, like, that's a pretty old reference. That's like
Shady.
late 90s.
I got a rap phase.
By the way, all you missed was Bertrand's gonna get himself killed.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Typical Tuesday.
Is there a way I could Is there a way that I could You know how some people put like leather over their shield? This is a historical
You just want to put a wrap
fact.
around the shield?
Yeah.
He wants nice black leather. The kind
Yes,
you
I do.
find in a lot of basements.
I mean, we do have the Hydra skin.
Yeah, the Hydra hide.
Yeah.
It's not exactly tanned or cured or anything, so I'd just be like, hey, here's this dead skin. Flip.
Or is it possible to I still have my old shield. Shit, that one has the unicorn on it too. Never mind.
Which old shield?
As part of
Never mind. I sold it to be able to buy something.
as part of us making disguises, can like put fake attachments or something on the shield to pretend to like deface it.
No,
Well, like,
But not in a
that's
permanent
not.
way.
any disguises you guys would have done would have been on your, like, during your travel, like the weeks you
Yeah.
spent on
Yeah,
board to
yeah.
get there. My question for the pious paladin is: will your pride let you cover up the emblem of your
No,
family and lord and all that jazz?
I just answered that.
Will you hide? Is the question.
I mean, I could probably.
Because I think the options are
I
either
could.
you hide or
Calgar,
you
shush.
pretend to be like a paladin, like a merc.
What I could probably pull off on saying I took it off a dead Bretonian. Technically,
It's
I'm
good
not
enough for
lying.
me.
Because I don't know if he's alive or dead. It's true, DM.
It is. It is. So I'm gonna let you roll for it. Because for
What would
this,
it be? Persuasion?
roll
Persuade
persuasion.
the
Because
DM?
you're persuading yourself.
So would I get advantage?
No, because at this point, like, this is something that's like so against your core and everything you believe. You don't like no Bretonian would want to hide their affiliation, who they are. So if you're trying to convince yourself that hiding like a coward is a good thing, which it is, no, straight roll persuasion.
I mean, I have a +6.
You have to roll
That's why
higher than your armor
That's why I
class.
chose persuasion as opposed to deception, because you're not lying to yourself.
Ooh.
24. I saw it too.
Okay, so yeah, you convince yourself that the in this case, best way to put it is the ends justify the means. If you know that if you go into the city decked out in full knightly regalia, you will get everyone killed. And discretion is the better part of valor. Basically, what I was getting you to roll for is you can do it, just how much do you hate yourself while you're doing it?
Yeah, I'm not defacing that shield.
You could just hide it until worst case scenario.
And also, remember, I'm riding on top of fucking Calgar's head.
Yeah, he's sitting on top of my head.
You're not
As
carrying
a
the
height-
shield.
Because I have the big tall hat. I've got like the top hat, except it's like made out of steel, and apparently we've modified it so he can sit on top.
Okay, yeah.
I'm walking around
I mean,
like I'm from
I
Indiana.
will be
and I've
honest
just
about
got one of
something.
those massive baskets above my head.
Like, if you look at the pictures, you compare it to the size of a dwarf, like, the hats are only like a foot and a half tall at most, and you're trying to stick like a 3.5 foot tall elf onto your like. You guys can do this. I'm just being like the honest DM out front. I don't know how well it's gonna work.
I think
We
it's
could
gonna
just
work
have
fine.
him like we could just have him like a pet flying around somewhere.
I'll
I'm just
probably
gonna
get
start
shot
I
pointing
don't
at
think
down.
people and just like you.
I will probably get shot down if I fly around.
Like,
Yeah, I don't think the owl should fly loose.
sit on somebody's shoulder or hop along.
Sit on the dwarf's head. It's perfect.
Go for
So
it.
it's Tobias's pet owl sitting on his Chaos Dwarven bodyguard's head.
Yeah.
All right. As we're coming up to the gates, I'm going to say to everyone, I don't think we should loiter in here. I think we should find my family, get on a ship, and get out of here as fast as possible. So I think the more time we're exposed, the more dangerous this is going to be.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yes, master. I squint as I
Real,
say it.
real quick. So I had Ezekiel was being the servant. Calgar was the bodyguard. Bertrand is the hat ornament. And what role was Cardinal playing again?
I'm
The medic.
The medic.
Like,
Yeah.
okay. I just want to make sure I had a note down to say I knew exactly what you guys were thinking.
All good.
Do I need? Well, we'll find out.
And since we're going off of
Yes.
etiquette,
So
so bodyguard
basically boost the
bodyguard is just past 1 sword length. Servant is just past 2.
Yep.
Say medic is at probably 2 unless needed otherwise. And hat ornament goes with the bodyguard.
Yeah. I like it. You guys ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
what the warlock said.
After you, Lord.
All right, we head for the eastern gate.
Okay.
I'll-
As you're approaching the gate, there's a heavily armed contingent of guards out front. Just trying to think of which ones they are. Probably just what you'd consider like your standard city's watch. Lightly armored, various equipment. Some are sword and shield, some sword and spear. And as you're looking up along the walls, you see that they're pretty much just lined with warriors that are carrying crossbows. But not the crossbows that you'd expect to see from the Empire. These are a bit different, but you can't quite make out what is different about them. And as you're approaching, one of the guards with the spear steps forward and blocks your path and says, What's your business here?"
Destinshar Furiok here for the Furiok shipyards.
Sorry, you broke up. Say it again.
Destinshar Furiok here for the Furiok shipyards.
Destinshire. I've never heard that name before.
And I'm going to take out of my pocket my signet ring for the Furiok family. Show them. I'll put it back in the pocket.
Where are you coming from?
From the Empire.
And what business did you have in the Empire?
Spying and the like. Gathering info. Gathering slaves.
Is that why you have the walking monkey back there? And he points at Ezekiel.
Ezekiel is actually very useful. He's a fallen lord. He's very intelligent.
You're calling a human intelligent.
You'd be
How much
surprised
time
how
have you spent in
devious
the
they
Empire?
are. Quite a bit, actually. Only just returning now.
When was the last time you were in Clarkerond?
Years when I was a baby.
So you've never been to the city that you can recall?
No, I haven't.
You know what? I'm going to let you in just because I think this is going to be very entertaining for the city guard to watch. Do you know where you're going?
No, we're headed, like I said, to the Furiok shipyards, and then I'll say, if you're betting on us getting killed, I bet 5 gold we make it. And I hold out 5 gold.
It's hard to collect. Well, if you do make it, are you gonna like hunt me down to get your money back?
Plus my winnings.
You have spent too much time in the Empire. You can try and get it. I'll take your money now, yeah. You say you're gonna live. Great. You know what day it is, right?
Aside, do I know what day it is? No, I mean, like, is it a Thursday or is it something important? I mean, we've been wandering through the woods for weeks.
It's Wednesday, game night, of course.
It's the bloody day of murder.
Roll an intelligence check. You've been at sea for so long, and the trip through the woods, like it just days blurred into each other. You know that it's still like middle of summer, even though there's snow on the ground and it's fucking freezing. But the exact month and day, you're not entirely sure.
All right, I'll say no. I don't know what day it is. We've been traveling through the woods for a while now.
The guard just laughs and says, "You know what? I'll take this bet, but I'll bet you 300 gold you don't survive the night. If you live till morning, come back and find me. I'll still be here."
Hmm. What's your name?
My name is Kieran Dumore. Random name generator. Shut up.
I was gonna say random guard number 2.
All right, well, I'll lean over my shoulder to Ezekiel and say, do we feel like taking this guy's money?
You're a dark elf. You should always take somebody else's money.
You're muted.
No, I'm not.
That is up to you, master. I'm just a lowly slave.
All right, I'll make the bet. 300 gold.
He kind of holds out his hand and says, "You can trust us. It'll stay in the guardhouse right here."
Insight check.
Yeah, I'm going to inside check that.
All right, roll it.
Oh, no.
I'm just observing everything like being a hat and listening.
Zeke, you can't really determine how truthful they're being because it's a very heavy accent. Tobias, you know you can trust him about as far as you can throw him. And Bertrand, you don't trust him at all.
All right, I'm going to take 300 gold out.
Who?
And then I'm gonna,
Who? No.
and then I'm going to wrap it in a piece of paper, and I'm going to write on the paper, payable to Kieran Dumore. And then I'm going to show him that and put it away in my packet.
Your family taught you well. Enjoy the city. I'm not going to tell you where to go.
Okay,
Good luck.
we go in. And I just keep an eye out for any of those fancy crossbows to shoot us down from the wall.
Point of order, I'm not carrying my rapier. I've shunted it away into its extra dimensional space.
And sorry, Tobias, you said you're watching to see if the crossbows are following you, or you want to get one for yourself?
No, just seeing if they're going to shoot us in the back as we pass through.
They're more focused on what's on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
Like wandering hydras.
And
bigger.
Yeah.
I know what creatures lurk in dark elf territory.
Okay, so you make it into the city, and you know that roughly, just based on the smell of the sea, the dockyards are to the north. And I want to find something for you guys. Because as you're walking in, prominent right up front, pretty much as soon as you walk through the gates, is the Temple of Cain, which, Tobias, you know Cain as the elven god of murder, often depicted holding a giant, more or less serrated blade in one hand, often outstretched to the side, and the other is just a gauntleted fist that is constantly dripping blood. And as you're passing, you see a group of figures standing outside. Something like that. You notice they're all female, all pretty much the epitome of what you would consider absolute desire in Dark Elf terms, and in most of mortal terms as well.
Sell me.
What'd you say? Sell you?
His waifu obsession just kicked in.
Tobias, I'll get you to roll a history test.
It'd be fun to roll nice.
I mean, that one wasn't that hard. Like, the stories you've heard from your father, it's clear that these are daughters of Cain, is one way that they're referred to. Most people, even in the Empire, have heard of the Witch Elves or the Dark Elves. And yes, Ezekiel, you'd be tempted by the allure, when you lean over and you're like, "Sell me," like Tobias knows immediately that is a bad idea. Someone's gonna have fun that night, and it ain't gonna be you.
Are they just blocking the Temple of Cain, or just loitering, or?
They're just loitering. They all seem like they're excited. Roll an insight for me, actually. Anyone that wants to. Alright, so it's actually Calgar that notices they seem to be gathered in anticipation of something. But
And
otherwise, they're
would Cardinal would Cardinal also have noticed? Because she got a higher score than I did.
I got 21, good sir. Can I ascertain maybe the nature of the event, at
I
least from the vibes?
didn't see Cardinal's roll.
It's
For
above
She got a
instance-
21.
Yeah, 21.
That's weird.
above
It's not showing
mine.
up here at all.
Let me...
Okay. Yeah, you would notice that they're waiting in anticipation, but because you're not familiar with the area and the customs and civilization, you're not sure why.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around. Does everyone else look nervous?
Roll a perception.
I am looking at my feet, not making eye contact with anyone.
As the sun is like starting to get lower in the sky, you notice there's a sense of urgency that you wouldn't expect still during the day. Like you would expect that most people don't want to walk the streets at night, but there's something extra that's going on, and they Like it's almost like people are rushing to get home.
I'm going to turn to Cardinal, and I'm going to say, the purge is about to start. We got to get the fuck off the streets.
Lead the way.
Did you say
I don't know
purge?
where I'm going. Yes. That was a little meta joke. I hope you get. I don't know where I'm going. We gotta fuck. Where
Find
can
an
we
inn
go?
or a tavern, and we rest tonight.
All right, I'm gonna keep walking past the murder sisters and say, is there an inn anywhere in here?
Roll perception.
Well, I'm gonna ask someone.
Okay. Roll perception to see if you can find someone that would be willing to talk to you.
Murder sisters threw me off.
Yeah, as you're walking, there's someone that's like just about to disappear into their house. You just kind of wave them down, and they look at you like you're crazy. Like, why would you be asking something like that of all things? And they point and say, 6 blocks that way. You want head towards the warehouse district. Hopefully, you make it in time. And they get inside and they slam the door, and you hear lock after lock after lock after lock.
My
Get
head
moving.
is on a swivel.
Get fucking moving.
All right, let's start rushing towards the warehouse district, and looking for that inn. Moving fast, running fast, and I'm gonna point to Bertrand, and I'm gonna kind of give him the whirling signal, and hopefully he'll understand to kind of take off and get a little bit of height.
Big money, no whammies. For Cardinals to
I just
pop
don't
up.
see
Just a
foxes.
Cardinals roll. Okay. So you guys are moving at a pretty good clip. Say it takes you about 15, 20 minutes of... You're going on a pretty good jog. And pretty much just on that main street that you're on, you do find... Looks like a tavern. Has... Looks like a kraken that's being speared as a sign over the door. Lights are on. You hear voices inside.
All right, I'm gonna head inside. Motion for everyone to follow.
You walk up. Door's locked.
Oh, son
And you-
of a bitch.
Pound on the door.
All right, I'll knock on the door. And just as an aside, you said the House of Cards actually looks like a House of Cards. I can't camouflage it at all.
Yeah, no, it looks like it's made from playing cards.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Knocking on the door, pounding on the door.
You hear voices inside, like everyone kind of like stops talking, and you do hear like, why is someone out? Who's knocking on the door? Who's still out on the streets at this time? What is going on? And a voice walks over and says, "What do you want?"
Get a drink.
Inside.
Let us in.
You want a drink tonight of all nights?
Yeah.
You don't have anything at home?
Nope.
How much money you got?
I'll take out 50 silver. I assume he can see us through the door or something, right?
Yeah, like a little like eye slot pops open. He kind of
I'll
looks
take
down
out-
and he goes, "How long do you just come in for a drink? You can take a drink and go."
Well, I assume this would be a safe place for the frenzy that's going to happen.
Safe as any place in the city. What, you're looking for protection as well?
Depends how much it costs.
A lot more than 50 silver.
I take out an extra 5 silver.
A lot more than 50 silver. You're looking at the wrong color of coin.
All right, I'll take out 50 gold then.
I can't believe he's negotiating while we're about to die. This man.
Triple that and you got a deal.
Are there any alleys nearby? Like any tight alleys or anything like that?
Roll perception.
I wouldn't suggest sitting outside.
I'm going to say... God damn it. I'm going to say to my group, if this doesn't work, I can throw down the house of cards in a blind alley. Maybe that'll help.
My master is here on business with the Furiok ship company, and we seem to have arrived on the wrong day. How much are you looking for?
Triple, 150 gold.
150 gold. So I'll silently I'll take out 5 platinum and put it into his pile in his hand.
I'll take out an extra 50 gold.
I'll take out 50.
Well, that's 150.
No,
there,
because
right
that would be enough. Unless you want to give him 50 instead of him taking out another 50.
I was trying to name drop to
Okay.
try to maybe persuade, because of the business we're on, to negotiate a lower price.
Oh, no, I figured that. I liked your idea, but I don't think, based off the guard's reaction, that anybody's really going to do.
Yeah, he's never heard of that family or the business.
I will give 50. Calgar gives 5 platinum, and you already gave 50. So we'll split it 3 ways.
So now we're at the 150.
Okay. He starts unlocking the immense amount of locks, and there's probably about like good 5 or 6 locks. Some of them sound very complicated. Like it's taken him about 5 minutes to open this door.
Well, that's the Tumbler Master 300. I recognize that sound.
All right, keeping an eye out down the streets with my 3 for the roving hordes that are about to pillage us.
Okay, roll perception. You don't notice anything of note yet, but you do see this guy is starting to get a little darker than you're going to feel comfortable with.
It's going to be awesome if it's the same tavern as before.
You know it is.
Man, that Empire architect has spread across the world.
Well, he escaped the Drow Empire, or he was brought here as a slave.
Yes.
Battle music.
It's yeah.
Richter, buddy, do you need us to send you some tavern art? Some tavern maps?
All right, everyone come in.
No, it works as a tavern.
Okay.
Would you like me to build some more varied taverns? Is that what you're saying?
At least for the Elven City, I figured it'd be more goth.
All right, I'm going to take out my 50 silver, and I'm going to give it to Ezekiel, and I'm going to send the group to the bar. And then I am going to sit right there.
What did you want to drink, Master?
Something good. Just one of it. And get everyone else what they want.
It does. Looking back, did Tobias usually order wine or was it whiskey?
It was wine.
Okay.
Here, he'd be looking for wine.
Okay.
Elves are a little more sophisticated, even the dark ones.
I am going to go up to the bar and see if they'll even let me order for him.
They don't even look at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on everybody in the building. And then, does this place have windows, or is it's like this? The map is what led the building.
There are windows,
Because that's a lot of
Just-
windows for
just enough
trying
to get
secure
some
this place.
light from outside. The very, I think the best way to describe it is that they're very dirty.
Are they large enough for somebody to leap through?
Potentially.
Are they barred or blocked in any way?
No.
I'm going to get Tobias's attention by like looking at him real quick and then just kind of shake my head to a different chair, like one that's more towards the back or something, away from the windows. Right.
All right, well,
You want up? You're gonna come up? All right.
well, seeing that Ezekiel was unsuccessful purchasing alcohol, I'll go up to the bar and order one very fine wine for everyone, except for Ezekiel.
So he comes up, looks at you, 3 gold each.
What's that? There's 4 of us. Sorry, math. So 12 gold, sure.
Getting fleeced?
Yeah, probably.
What's the
You get a
term?
glass of
Surge
water,
pricing?
Yes.
All right, I handed it over. I handed it over in silver, but I handed it over. And then I'll grab the drinks. I'll take him to this table. Put him down there for that table. And I'll take my drink off to this table by myself. Now, is there a high ceiling in this tavern? Chandelier, stuff like that, or is it just very simple, very low?
Over top of the bar, it's a fairly low ceiling, probably about 7 feet-ish. The area that's more like the closer to the door, you can see the balcony for the rooms up overhead.
Oh, that's right.
So pretty much like from here over is a bit in shadow because it doesn't have like the chandeliers overhead, but there's like roughly a chandelier that hangs down roughly level with the balcony there and here.
Okay. Does the chandelier look like it could support an owl's weight?
An owl or an owlin?
An owl in.
Roll perception. You can't tell.
Can't tell. All right. Well, then I'll say to Bertrand. I'll say if things get spicy, hide on the perch on the chandelier and strike from up there.
I'm staying
From-
on. I'm not moving on from Calgar's head.
Okay.
From my
I'm
perch,
still a
I'm
hat, sitting still.
breathing.
Well, I don't think you have to be a statue, but like
I'm a hat.
you're just on a hat. Well, your interpretation of what we said, but that's not what I was thinking. But it works.
But here's the thing. Out of character, he's a Bretonian knight. We're in Dark Elf territory. He is trying to not go insane at the moment and murder, kill everybody for
Everybody.
justice.
Jesus. Cool. I'm
So
gonna
I am staying still and becoming a hat.
Okay.
catatonic.
Birch, do me a favor, just because I'm curious, roll a stealth for me.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nice.
You think you're a hat, but you have
I,
noticed that, like, as you guys have been walking through the city, like, every now and then you'll catch someone looking at you, like, just really confused before they keep going on their way. Like, you're slowing people down for a second on your mad dash through the city.
I will keep my back to the bar and my eyes on the street and on everybody else in the room. Just for suspicious behaviors, threatening and
I'm gonna sit
otherwise.
down and enjoy my wine, like nothing's happening.
Okay. And as you're sitting down, one of the patrons at the bar, who clearly looks like they've been at the drink for quite some time, walks over to you.
Walks over to me or to
Where-
Ezekiel.
Which one are you? You're down there. Walks over to
If
you.
if somebody's heading towards Tobias, I'm going to interpose myself.
How close does he get?
Calgar, roll a dexterity check for me.
I'm standing in the corner like a slave unless I'm beckoned.
Yeah. I'm not very good at dexterity. I only got a 10.
So you see him moving over, and you start moving to see if you can intercept him, and he kind of like, as you go to put your hand on his chest to stop him, he kind of like slips around you, and winds up standing right in front of Tobias,
I mean, how many sword lengths?
right in front of you.
I'm going to
All right.
whip out my hammer and like rest it on the back of this guy's head.
My rapier clears its sheath, but I don't poke him with it. I just look at him and say, "Give me space."
He looks you up and down. Roll intimidation.
And as I say that, I'm going to put the dread helm on.
Does he get anything for me? I'm about to whack this guy upside the head.
Assist action, maybe?
So you tell him to give you space, and you put the helmet on. He laughs, takes one step back. Goes, I just want to know why you were out in the streets at night.
And who are you?
Doesn't matter who I am. Who do you think you are?
Just travelers showing up at the wrong time.
And what makes you think you deserve space?
Because you gave it to me.
Did I? Wanted your
Looks
little
like it.
pet dwarf to feel better. How long's your sword? Because I can tell right now, you're nobody. You're nobody playing at being somebody.
All right, I'll take off the dread helm, hang it on my belt, and say, okay.
He's gonna feel the rune from my create bonfire on my hammer start to glow and heat up a little bit.
Great.
Because it's, like I said, it's resting on this guy's head.
A dwarf that can do magic. Do you do party tricks for kids?
I'm not answering this guy.
He walks back to his table and goes, you guys are gonna die tonight.
Question. What does this guy look like? Like, what is he wearing? Are there prominent symbols, even if I don't recognize them? Who's he to be talking so much shit? What's his deal?
Roll a perception for me.
Okay. $15.
From the small experience you have with Dark Elf culture, even just like your walk through the streets, best you could say is this guy is just an ordinary civilian. The quality of his clothing you'd put as what would pass for common. Like, he's nobody. But Tobias, I'm gonna get you to roll an insight for me. Okay. That encounter was, you thought it went perfectly fine.
Is
And it doesn't, once he walks back to the bar, up until that point, you would have noticed that everyone is kind of curious and paying attention. Now, once he's moved away from you guys, no one is paying any attention to you whatsoever. The bartender, not even looking your ways.
what kind of clothing is everybody in the bar wearing?
It's mostly, effectively, what's loose robes, loose pants, comfortable, thicker material because it's cold.
Right.
Nothing fancy. You know,
Nobody's
they've
wearing any armor or like weaponry or anything aside from like what you would normally wear out on the street.
you'd see like the odd dagger, small knife, no real armament, nothing to be concerned about.
Can I approach this guy staying like 4 sword lengths out since I'm unfamiliar with him and just say, my master is new to town. We're hoping if we survive the night to make contact with his contacts at the Furiok ship company. Do you know where that is?
He looks up at you, takes a swig of his drink, and goes back to what he was doing. Just flat out ignores you.
Fair. Okay. I go back to my corner.
I keep drinking my drink. I'm not crushing it. I'm just enjoying my drink.
Can I try to wave down either the barkeep or a server?
You catch the bartender's eye and you wave. He ignores you.
Ugh. I take out 2 silver pieces and put it on the bar.
Walks over to you, looks you dead in the eyes, puts his hand over top of the money, slides it back, and walks away.
Wrong color.
I'm not giving this dickhead gold. I take it back.
If everyone is finished with their drinks, I'm gonna take out some of the port, not the high elf port, but just the good port I had. I'll pour everyone in the party a new drink, excluding Ezekiel.
I
don't
don't
need
want
one.
any. I don't need one.
I have my own.
All right, I'll pour Cardinal a drink.
I'll take it.
And I'll pour one for
I
myself
will
as well.
take a hearty swig of my tankard.
What little
Yeah, can we?
talked about like the culture here? Would I be allowed to like sit across from Tobias, or is that?
Depending on your role. I don't know exactly where that would fall, but that might be leaning more towards, oh, hello, Playtoy.
I was just about to ask if it's getting louder in the streets.
I want to see if any of you picked up on this yet.
At least Caligar's working.
I take my role as bodyguard very seriously, even if it's fake.
Rolled and it didn't come up.
Not fake.
That sucks. I got a 20 with my modifier, but it's gonna make me re-roll.
Okay. I'll just take the 20, that works. So Calgar and Ezekiel, you both get a feeling that that encounter with the person at the bar is more of a test, and you all failed horribly.
And it didn't work. It didn't work.
Yeah, I think Tobias
Any
was supposed to
pretense
stab
of
him.
Any pretense of you being nobility is gone.
I think the general vibe of the Dark Elves is, especially with more power that you have, is that you don't ask. You demand, and you are expected it to be given to you, whatever it is. That's just my vibe.
Do you communicate that to anybody else?
Yeah, I'll pass on. I'll go stand over by
I'll
Cardinal and
quietly
whisper in her
Yeah,
ear
I'll-
that was a test and we failed.
Yeah, and I'll do the same over to Tobias and just reiterate what I just said.
And I'll say to Calgar, that's okay. That guy's dying first.
I'm just gonna grin and nod.
I'm gonna keep 2 sword lengths away and whisper to Tobias, do you want me to do something about it? Because I can.
No, I think we're good. I
Okay.
think having to prove yourself in that way is very, very weak. And I'll say that out loud so people can hear it.
The bartender laughs, shakes his head, keeps going, but he clearly finds that amusing.
It's okay.
So, is shit going down in the streets, or is it just dead silent out there?
Right now, it's dead silent. There's still some glimmer of light coming from outside. The sun hasn't fully set yet.
Where was that guy sitting?
The one that approached?
Yeah.
I think he's this guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
Okay, he's that guy.
How drunk does he look?
No, he's not.
He's not totally drunk, but he's definitely not sober.
I'm going to start to ritually cast Unseen Servant.
In the middle of
Just
okay.
sitting
Sorry.
here, and I'll cast Unseen Servant as a ritual right here at the table.
Okay. That's ritual means you're taking 10 minutes to cast it.
Yeah, I mean nothing else is happening, so I'm just gonna sit here and cast it.
Okay. As you're casting,
Then, as a side note, how much metal is anybody wearing?
Got
um,
studded leather armor on.
That's what I thought.
bartender walks over to the table, pulls a knife off his belt, slams it down right between your hands, says, "If you want to stay in this tavern, stop the fucking magic."
You don't like mindless magic here?
No.
All
I'm
right,
watching
and then
this guy very closely, and if he reaches for his knife again, I'm just going to keep it.
in a very garish way, I am going to cast Prestidigitation and clean up all the runes and sigils I was writing on the table. And then I'll just look at him.
Kind of looks at you for a second, says, "Get out. You're not worth my hassle. Get out."
No.
People are clearing the streets right now, but the guards are still out there. If you don't leave, they will come for you.
All right, give me my money back with interest for wasting my time.
Consider it a down payment. A deposit, if you will. I expected you to come in and behave appropriately. You haven't. You forfeit your right to your deposit. Get out.
No. I'm staying here. Unless you want to pay me my money plus the interest for wasting our time.
And as you're having this conversation, one of the guys at the tables gets up, walks out.
But the door was locked. Said it took like 5 minutes to undo the locks.
You did say the bartender locked the door.
Did he lock it after you guys came in?
Yeah. I mean, what's the point of going through all that motion if the door was just going to be open?
What is that roll? Fuck me.
Because I don't remember saying that he locked the door again. So I rolled for it to see if I'm going to go your way or my way. I rolled a 1,
So it's our way? Great.
so it's your way. So he doesn't go out the door. He goes out the window.
Aren't the windows barred?
No?
No, he said the windows
he
are
said they're
open.
not barred,
When he
and
was
they are
saying
big enough for someone to leap through.
he goes out the window, is he jumping through the glass? Are they open?
He just opens the window, hops out.
Where is
There's
he
a
going?
little latch that maybe had it locked, so like you couldn't open it from the outside. But he knows his place. He just flipped the latch, and jumped out the window.
Can I see where he's going?
He's gonna go grab the guard. That's where he's going.
I'll just keep an eye on.
He's just running down the street.
Well, guys, if we run it new characters, taking on an entire Dark Elf city is probably a good way to go.
Well, I'll lean over to my advisor and I say, "What do you think? Should we get our money back?"
And oh shit. Well, I was trying to think here if I was going to do something, and would I have time to have bonus action Misty stepped behind this guy and oh, never mind. I'll lean in and say, I think we're fucked.
All right, and I'll turn to Caligar and say, "Grab him, grab the bartender."
Grab him.
Roll athletics.
This is going to be terrible.
I assist.
You assist?
Yes.
Alright, roll it again.
Better.
So as I go to grab him, I'm going to be trying to grab him by the back of his neck and then slam him down onto the floor with one hand, and then
I think we're
stand
giving-
on top of him.
We're giving Richter a headache.
No, my dice are. I rolled a 1 again.
Yes.
So, yeah, you don't, not only do you grab him, but, you're grabbing, one hand on his arm, one hand on the back of his neck. Cardinal grabs the other one, and she sweeps the leg as you force his face down, and you hear a solid crack of bone into the stone floor.
All right, I'll take the money back that we paid him. The 100 gold and 5 platinum.
Yeah, 150 total. Yeah.
We did pay for our drinks.
Yeah, well, we had the drinks, and then I will take.
Just grab the money pouch. Just grab the whole thing.
No, I'm gonna be true to my
We're
word.
already
I'm
at this
gonna
point.
take the 150, and then I'm gonna take an extra 5 in interest.
Okay.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head to the front door. After that, I'm gonna start unlocking it slowly unlocking it. Say, if we're not wanted here, I guess we're just gonna go out on the streets. Does he panic at this, or?
No, that's what he. Sorry.
Well, no,
not
I'm saying
comfortable.
I'm slowly unlocking the door and opening it up to everyone.
Oh yeah.
Roll a perception.
This will be great.
Just him? Not bad.
So you go to unlock the door, and you start flipping latches, and you start, trying to, taunt him. It's like, we're just gonna leave. As you look back to see what his response is, you notice that there's a gradually growing pool of blood underneath his head.
Oh, is he dead?
Yes.
Oh, yet.
Well, fucking turn this into the Alamo, close all the windows.
Madison
Yeah.
check.
Well, then.
Madison check. Is he still alive, or completely dead?
You feel...
Do I feel him breathing through my foot?
There's a weak pulse. You feel the occasional twitch of a muscle, with a misfiring synapse or whatever. He's gone. His body just doesn't know it yet.
Spare the dying. Spare the dying.
Okay.
Oh.
That just
I'm not
means
gonna
he's
heal him,
stabilizing
I'm
but
just
not
not-
conscious, right?
I'm gonna go
Yeah, no. he's
close
been
all the
stabilized.
windows around the bar while they're doing this.
Yeah, I'm gonna relock.
As you notice
the.
that everyone jumped out the windows and ran.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am.
I'm gonna relock the door. All right, go for it.
I'm closing all the windows and checking the upstairs to see if there's anybody upstairs.
Well, I was gonna signal to Bertrand. I'll go, Bertrand, check behind the bar, see if there's a basement. Does Bertrand get up, or is he still a statue?
How many people are still in here? Just us?
Just the
And the
bleeding man
the
on the
crushed
floor and us.
bartender.
There's a back door.
Was it locked, or
No, that's a window.
that's a window?
There's just the one entrance. Everything else is a window.
Okay. And there's no basement.
Nope.
All right. Ezekiel said he was heading upstairs. What does he find?
Series of
Lost
rooms,
camera.
beds.
Anybody
Me.
in them?
No.
No second floor exits or entrances?
More windows.
Okay, I come downstairs, say upstairs is clear. Just bedrooms, no exits. Couple of windows.
Well, that went well. And I'll say to
Jesus.
Caligar, you can get the rest of his money. I don't think he'll mind now. And I'll say to the rest of the group, so what should we do? Hole up
I start-
upstairs?
Well, so Cardinal casts Spare the Dying on him, right? So he's unconscious
Yeah.
but stable.
I tell everybody.
Yeah, he's stabilized, but he's just no longer actively dying at the moment.
I could heal him if you want.
Nah.
Wait a
He would
minute. Before you get that far.
Well, if you heal him, at least we get a chance to be like, well, you know, this is it. Like, we're staying here. There's no one here to protect you but us.
It's a good plan. What does everyone else think?
I'm already grabbing his money pouch. And I'm like running through his pockets and everything. I'm trying to see what he's got that he could either try to kill us with or, etc. in general.
Aside from the knife that he used to like break Tobias's concentration, there's no weapons or anything. If you just rifle in his pockets, he's got a money pouch that's got like 30 gold in it.
Don't
Say
30
15,
gold. We're not that desperate. God.
15 silver. If you're ransacking the counter, and like, are you robbing the place or just robbing him?
I'm just getting him at the moment.
Okay, yeah. He doesn't keep a lot of money on him.
So what we can do, just an idea, we either hide upstairs, really funnel them down as they come down the hallway. Another thing is we can clear out these tables, and I can throw out my house of cards, and that'll just be an extra level of security.
If we don't kill him, and he's not actively dying, I don't think we did anything wrong. Might is right here, right? He insulted us. We stopped him. A little excessively, but then we saved him. So
I would like the opportunity to speak with him if we could get him awake again.
which I'm perfectly willing to do. I won't even charge for it.
I will summon the rapier into my hand, and I'll wait for Cardinal to give him the minimum amount of healing she can. And with my rapier right at his throat.
I mean, if you wanted the minimum amount of healing, would it not be better to have Bertrand go lay on hands for 1 point?
Sure.
Yeah, you could do that, honestly.
While you guys do that, I'm going to give in to my desires and start looting his bar, because he's a dark elf, and an asshole, and a dark elf.
No, don't loot his bar. We don't want to get in trouble with the law here, whatever resembles the law here. I don't think robbery is allowed, is it? It is a city.
I'm gonna look over at the group and just shrug my shoulders. I don't know. So is Bertrand healing him a point?
Bertrand?
Did Bertrand mute his microphone again?
No, I was looking to see if I had the spell Inflict Harm.
Oh my god!
If you kill the person I just saved,
I put a half a point in.
Can't do half, just do one.
So 1.
1.
All right. Yeah, he wakes up and
Wakes up, rapier
I'm just trying to
point.
think of something.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on 1 sec.
If you guys insist on me not looting the place, I'll come back over. But I'm gonna keep my foot on this guy's throat.
You can steal his
As he's-
money. 30 gold as compensation for us not killing him, but leave the bar.
Okay, so when he gets that that 1 point of healing, he wakes up and looks around. Surprisingly, with no brain damage.
I'm skilled.
Because
So-
like the way my dice have gone so far, so those first 2 rolls that were 1s, then let's see if this guy's got brain damage. Yeah, he rolled a 20. He's fine.
uh,
6 go.
so at rapier point, I'm gonna be like, you
And-
had the chance for this to go peacefully. You're lucky that we decided to bring you back. We're going to stay here with you tonight. No ifs, ands, or buts, because we could just easily kill you and stay here all night whether you wanted us to or not. But what I want to know is, we're new to this town. What is going on tonight? And how do we get to the Furioc shipyard?
If you're new to town and you have no idea what's going on tonight, where are you coming from?
Does it matter when you're at the point of a blade?
I want to know if you have the potential to stop me from dying, or if you're just going to die along with me.
We killed a Hydra
On the way here.
on our own
Great.
in the wild.
Would you like a cookie?
Yes, actually, I'd love a cookie. Our master has been on.
You can drop the pretenses. I know he's no one's master.
Okay, great. Yeah, we come from far away, and he is technically our leader, so that is a lie.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you've never been to Nagaroth before. You have no idea what's happening.
Nope.
You don't know what you're in for.
Nope.
Nope, but we're really good at killing things.
Yeah,
right,
and
Pocket.
what's happening tonight is really good at killing things that are really good at killing things.
Okay.
Of all the nights you could have picked to enter the city, you chose the night of blood.
Was that the night everybody murders everybody?
I knew it.
That
As
is
a
the
character, I
night.
knew it.
That is the night where all of the daughters of Cain flood out into the streets and sake their thirst for blood. The hags that spend all year withering and aging and become decrepit fill the cauldrons of blood so they can bathe and get Cain's blessing to rejuvenate themselves. The streets will literally flow with the blood of, you can't really say innocent, the blood of everybody. And honestly, I charged you for protection. I got a 50-50 shot of whether they're coming in these windows or not.
Well,
It's part of the excitement of the night.
we're here. We're gonna stay here. Do you want us to protect you, or do you want us to just kill you and work on our own to make it through the night?
If you can manage to survive, yeah, I'd like to live. The fuck kind of question is that?
Well, I'm just making sure we're all on the same page. And if we make it through the night, you tell us how to get to his family over at the Furioc shipyard.
Did you think of going towards the water?
Yeah, but there's multiple shipyards here, are there not?
I mean, there's. I have to look at the map again. How many?
There was an east and west.
There it is. Yes, there are multiple shipyards. What kind of shipping does this family deal with?
I look at
Shipbuilding. I'm just over at the windows keeping an eye out, and I'll just say building ships. And I honestly don't know anything past that. I don't say that out loud, but I like.
That is the least helpful thing I've ever heard someone say to describe a shipyard. They use them to build ships. Yes, they do.
Yes, as you can see, our master is particularly talented.
He's not your master.
I'm
Stop.
gonna
If
I'm
he was
gonna
your
give,
master, if
give
he was
Cardinal
nobility,
a whack behind her head real quick for
What?
continuing the master thing.
What?
Not very hard. Just a like.
if he was any level of nobility, one, he wouldn't have come in here in the first place. Two, the moment someone that he didn't trust approached, he would have taken their head off, not told them to back off.
Okay, so we'll do that next time. Got it. Any other guests?
I'll just sigh over in the corner and go, you know how easy murder is? It gets boring.
I've never been bored with murder.
Well, someday you'll go
Mustn't
pro.
have killed enough. Also, thank you, Cyric, for the follow.
how did I miss that?
Hello.
Oh, Circuit. Hey.
Oh,
Circuit's an AOD guy.
is that how you say it?
Well, we
My
took
bad, honey.
while you were unconscious and kind of bleeding out. We decided to take our money back plus interest, and if you make it through the night, you'll pay us for protecting you. How's that sound? If not, none of us will be alive to worry about it in the morning.
Tell you what, you make it through the night, we'll work out a deal in the morning.
All right.
But we have to get through that night first.
Somebody tie him up.
Why?
I'm
Because
going
you
to.
were really easy for us to take down, but I still don't trust you, even though you don't have any weapons currently.
He's not going anywhere. Just take his
I
dagger and
mean,
leave.
the worst I have is a meat cleaver in the kitchen.
Just leave him.
And you've got him, points to Caligar and says, built like a ship brick house covered in steel. The hell am I gonna do?
Die in an annoying fashion if you decide to do anything, I guess.
My chance of making it through this night now relies solely on you guys.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
I mean,
well, sounds like we're on the same page
Alright.
then.
yeah, like,
I'm gonna get very close to his face, letting him smell the dwarven beer on my breath and everything that I drank earlier, and just where is the most secure place in this building?
I'm gonna say it slow enough that even a dwarf can understand. Half of the enjoyment of this night is the thrill on wondering if you will live or die. There is no such thing as security here.
I'll just nod and lean on his chest a little bit with my foot.
How long does Spare the Dying last?
It doesn't
It
Spread
matter.
just
of
makes
dying is
him-
just a thing. It just happens.
Yeah,
He's not dying anymore.
So I can see out
Yeah.
the windows into the street. Is anyone coming this way?
Roll perception.
This always goes great.
You don't see anything yet.
Can we turn the tables over and push them up against the windows to limit the amount of ways people can come in?
Yeah.
Or are they bolted
We
down?
could block off the view.
No, they're just cheap wooden tables.
Cool. I am going to try to start propping tables up against windows, embracing them with chairs or whatever I can do to limit access points.
Yeah. As long as it restricts something or the other, works for me.
Yeah, so if you want to say you got the 5 tables, if you want to spread stuff out, just indicate which windows you guys want to cover.
So I want to cover the one here at the base of the stairs.
Smart.
Cover this one here. This one here.
Cover the back.
So that's what, 3, so we have 2 more.
Mhm.
This one here in the very back, and then this one by that back door. That way they can't come in the room we can't see. They can't come in right there.
I'm just gonna post up on the stairs, going the stairs up, so I got a pretty good view of the entire room.
Are the beds bolted to the ground?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna just start lifting the beds towards the windows.
Okay.
Vertical.
Yeah, like just kind of flip them up.
Yeah.
Can I start doing the same with these benches?
And
Those
Does
are
anybody
bookshelves.
have keys for the room so I could just lock the door? So that we know, in case they do crash through the doors, we know where it's coming from?
Yeah.
And I'll signal to Ezekiel to get him from the guy, if he has them.
I
Keys?
fly down and grab the keys and fly back up and lock. Put the bed into the window, close the door, lock it, and so forth and so on.
We fortify the house, and then we settle in.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said about the bench.
Those are bookshelves.
Those are bookshelves.
Bookshelves. Can I slide the bookshelves in front of a few windows?
I'm gonna climb up on the bar here and kind of sit down, just my back against the bar so I can see pretty much everything that's still open in front of me.
Roll athletics if you want to move the bookshelves.
Noise.
19?
Considering, so you're looking at the shelves. It's made with a heavy, like a thick, like old hardwood. The shelves themselves would be heavy. If you add in the 4 shelves worth of like thick, dusty books, you put your weight into it, you don't budge it.
It's fine.
Okay.
Leave them.
I could move them if I wanted to use a couple spell slots.
No, I think save it. I think they're getting in one way or another, and it's gonna be
Yeah,
a
but
fight.
Looking through the, out through the windows, but not really going up to them, does it look like other houses are keeping their lights on, or do people turn their lights out during this?
Like you mean when you were walking, like running through the streets?
Yeah.
Or even right now.
Or right now, yeah, if we were to look through the window across the street, do other buildings have their lights on, or are they off?
Lights off.
We should blow all the candles out. Unless anybody can't see in the dark.
we can make light if we need it.
Yeah.
Can I push the bookshelves over rather than trying to bodily move them?
You
Because,
weren't
like, if I wanted
able
to tip
to.
this one... Oh, okay.
Yeah, you weren't able to get any purchase to like move them at all.
Okay.
Start walking past the tables and just poof off. Poof off.
I do the same thing in the rooms.
Actually, I think in this one everybody has dark sight, don't we? Except for
Yeah, I
Ezekiel.
remember that. From,
I know,
No,
Ezekiel has
I
dark
have dark sight.
Yeah, everybody actually has dark sight in this campaign.
I have 120 feet of it.
Yeah, because you have double sight, which is just amazing. I love that one.
I'm going to drop the illusion on the armor and just kind of put the hood up and sit in the corner just waiting.
Edgy little fucker.
I mean, we might die. I'm just trying to keep myself calm.
I'll post back up on the stairs.
I'm gonna stay up here, but on the balcony.
I'm gonna bring...
in between
sorry.
hold on, in between the doors where I could know where the hell, in case they fly through come through the second floor.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring the barkeep over to, like, this corner right here. And then I'm gonna stand, prop up, like, right next to this window in case somebody tries to fly through it.
Okay.
And the moment I hear someone come in through a window, I'm putting on the dread helmet. But it's not going on yet. Because it shines in the darkness. You were saying, Caligar?
I'm gonna be holding a great bonfire for the first witch elf I see flying through a window. So how long do we wait? Do we start
thought I
hearing the
had set up.
sounds?
Yeah, things I thought I had set up are not working. I
Ah.
want them to right now.
Oh, I hate this.
You do hear the faint echo of laughter. Sounds like many feminine voices are starting to have the time of their life, and sounds like there's probably hundreds that are starting to filter out into the city coming from the east of you.
Honestly, kind of sick.
I do what I can.
Just stay quiet and just wait. I bet it's going to happen, but no need to draw more of them than we can handle.
I hate how many dice he rolls when he does this.
She's just rolling for health.
I know. I still hate it.
Okay, I gotta take notes on how to get player characters' anxiety. Roll lots of dice. Got it.
That's like DM
Even
101.
when you're doing it in like playing in person, just like randomly rolling dice terrifies people. It's like, why do I hear the clicky clack? Stop with the clicky clack.
No more math rocks, please.
Get you all to roll perception for me.
No point worrying about it until you're dying. Ooh, 25.
Tobias is just bored and falling asleep at the stair rail.
Typical.
Okay.
I am sitting cross-legged on the ground and listening for vibrations in the earth with my genassiness.
I mean, that sounds like a thing.
Yeah. Tough style.
So as you're sitting there, you do hear the sounds of people starting to surround the building. And I'm just trying to figure out which windows they're coming through.
Okay. I signal to the others so they're not surprised.
I will silently stand on the bar top. Right
Are there any
Start
raptors
stripteasing.
above me, DM?
Say again?
Are there any rafters above me? Beams.
Good question. No.
Okay.
Tobias doesn't notice at all. Even when Cardinal's just out of sight range for me, so I don't see her wave to everyone.
Battle. Battle.
Oh, I'm not on that.
Yeah, nobody is.
Oh god, I just saw one run through the bar.
Didn't see anything.
Eldritch Blast.
She's teleporting.
Please don't fuck me. It's not bad. That's what you get for not stabbing the guy, Tobias.
Yeah, that's the reason I didn't even notice. I'm going last.
Hey, also don't forget, my character cannot be surprised because of
No, with how much prep you guys put into this, you would not be surprised.
and the sword also warns me 30 feet.
What do you mean it warns you 30 feet?
It pinpoints.
No, it wakes you up if combat starts.
Companions within 30 feet of me can't be surprised, except none of them are. I can't
Yeah.
be surprised.
Yeah, you're not being surprised.
Is he eepy? Oh, he's sleeping.
It took me a second to wonder why Shock was pointing his camera at his crotch before I realized there was a dog there.
Dude.
Just like, okay.
Nope, it's Sleepy Boy.
I just need to see something here. Why did it give them blindsight? Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. On that note, let's go for something a little better. Yeah, let's go for that one. Alright, so Bertrand is up first. And you're able to hear, like, you know the building's being surrounded, it's inevitable they're coming through. You're not quite able to pinpoint where everyone is, though, yet.
Thought I picked a good spot.
You can see stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'll call it out on my turn if they don't go before me.
That one's really short. We'll go back to this one. Bertrand, what you doing?
I'm choosing a spell to cast on myself.
Choose faster.
Smart, smart.
That is very smart.
Oh, one goes before me.
That's my turn.
There we
Well, could I've also made a perception check to figure out what they were doing?
Yeah. Like, you knew they were coming through, but you didn't hear any, like, on the top floor. It's clear they were coming through, like, the bottom floor.
They're coming from the bottom floor. None up here.
Yell up to Bertrand, no shit!
go.
Tobias wakes up. What?
So, Cardinal, from south of you, you hear the shattering of glass as one of them dives through. Where is it? There it is. So she leaps through head first, shattering the glass, hits the ground, rolls, comes up, and it's just flowing black hair, and even in the darkness you can see like pale white skin, blood red lips, and like done to the nines in as much makeup as you could possibly think that someone would put on before they go to kill somebody.
Not bad.
And takes stock of her surroundings, sees you, and heads your way.
They only do 8d8 poison damage on a hit.
Oh, really?
I don't know what they do, I'm just...
So the first attack hits with a 21. For 10 damage, even though... Reveal that one. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is a 2.
Awesome.
Mm.
Take another 7 poison damage,
Okay.
and she attacks you again.
Didn't she use her action to dive through the window?
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
They're very agile.
Oh, that hits too.
That one's a crit.
Ooh. It's good knowing your Cardinal.
I'm sure it was.
And another con save. And you're
20.
fine. Ezekiel.
I'm going to yell as I move and point out that there's one here and one here. How far am I? That's 40 feet. Bonus action dash. I'm going to move to there. Oh, and I'm going to yell there's one here. And I am going to stab it with my rapier. Oh, yep. Yep, because I had to use my bonus action, so... I clicked that on D&D Beyond. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that.
Get you ahead in the game, kid.
Yeah, I know. I need to target her, though. Do I get advantage?
Can you move one more space and get down?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you get advantage.
Cool. Hey, I got the same roll I got in D&D Beyond. And my damage didn't pop up here for the rapier. Oh, now it did.
She has a reaction.
Ah, gotcha. And it's normal. And then...
Do you have sneak attack?
Oh, yeah, I get sneak attack as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Didn't you get crit damage? Or no, is that
it's,
just a
it's
hit?
not a crit, it's just
Oh.
a
That's
hit.
just a hit.
Good call, Cardinal. And then I'm going to move out of melee. And
She's going to take her attack of opportunity as you back away.
she doesn't get to because I have fancy footwork. Wait,
You do have fancy footwork.
let me
You
double
fan-
check because I can't remember. Let's see if I make
Oh,
a
no,
melee attack.
Yeah,
Because
you're
I
right.
also, I needed to make sure it didn't say if I was only in combat with one. But yeah. Fancy footwork. You can't touch me.
Another one dives through the window. Not as gracefully as the first one. Actually catches her foot on the way through. Stumbles a bit. So it's only going to move half. And then is going to dash. This one seems to like grab onto like a lamppost that's hanging off the building, swings in feet first, smashing the window, lands right in front of Calgar, totally aced it, and just gonna go hacking and slashing. First attack. That's a crit. Hmm.
Where's the part when you need one?
And a con save. And second attack. That one missed. Cardinal.
Okie dokie. I am going to cast Aura of Purity, because fuck, they're poison. Which gives anybody within 30 feet of me resistance to poison and advantage on saving throws.
Woo!
Yes, and with a bonus action, I'm going to take my healing potion.
Sure.
I will move over here, across, because I can see where the other lady's coming. That's me.
Again, dives through, no issue. And dashes.
Dane is Tobias.
The sleepy elf guy. Who's supposed to be leading us in this area, but
I think I might have screwed us, but we'll see.
You're not being.
I think that
You're not being a big of an asshole to the dark elves. The dark elf Pete race is all assholes. You need to be an asshole.
once we came in here, it was set in stone what was going to happen.
You're being too polite.
Well, the Night of Blood, like the Witch Elves attacking was pretty much set in stone. How things went with the tavern people, it was up in the air.
Yeah, a bunch of commoners are going to save us from these witches.
Might have distracted them. This one goes to leap over the bar and just completely fucks it. Face plants on the other side.
Oh shit, there's one in
Graceful.
melee combat with me. When did that happen? Look at chat for
Grace.
2 minutes.
You can be as agile as you want, but if you roll bad, dice still hate you.
I like to think I left a bit of spilled beer, and that's what she slipped on.
Yeah, totally not the blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh dear God, there's a lot of them. Bertrand, get your feathered ass down here. Oh, I'm fucked.
I can't justify her running across the tavern. Sorry.
You'll be fine. You have Aura of Purity within 30 feet of me. Your resistance to poison.
I'm not using a spell slot for that.
You should have.
No, I shouldn't have.
Con save with advantage.
Oh, thank God. That probably still isn't good enough, but...
Take 3 poison damage. And the second attack.
Did it auto-apply, or do I need to apply it?
You have to apply it.
Okay.
Second one missed. And Calgar.
Alright. I am going to make a little mess.
Might want to. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but I decided against it.
I'm proud of you for your extreme control.
So the table chairs are destroyed.
Oh no, they're not there right now. They're blocking a window. That was
Right.
crappy rolls though. Only 8 total. I was hoping for a bit more than that.
They both failed.
Dang.
It's okay,
Sometimes
that
the
happened.
dice love you, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, so they just take 8 damage.
Yep.
That was disappointing. I was hoping for more.
1, 2, and 5. Good job.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got anything else?
All my good rolls went towards those other checks things. No, I don't think I have any bonus action. Off the top of my head. Right. Yeah, I don't have any bonus action. So that's it.
All right. Tobias.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take my first shot at the one right at the bottom of the stairs. Turn Argon. Anything I'm gonna do? Yeah, it says he blocked by a wall. Natural 20.
Nice. Very nice.
That really hurt the. Okay. I'm gonna take another shot. Same target. Min damage. I am going to. Where the hell's the button? Action surge. Take another shot.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, darn, it's not dead yet. I'm gonna take one more shot.
I was gonna say you still have one more shot.
Yeah, well, I was gonna throw out one of my magic arrows, but I don't want to do it on someone that's just about dead. And I was wondering whether or not to switch targets for a magic arrow or just try and kill this one. But I'm gonna try and kill this one. Come on. A fucking one. Oh, thank God.
How does she die? As you make her into a fucking pincushion.
I just casually step down each step, take a shot, then another shot, then another shot, and I ran the corner of the banister, and I take my last shot. And then after that, I look at the bartender like, was that it? And then
I hate
that's
this
my
guy.
turn.
This fucking Legolas looking bitch over here. The rest of us tanking.
So,
Hey, that was the first. Well, that wasn't the first damage anyone done.
Bertrand, I assume you want to yeet yourself over the railing?
I want to fly, jump off the second story and fly directly on top of that prone chick and pierce her with my sword.
Why would you say it like that? Why?
Aha!
Before doing
Bertrand
that,
over here taking advantage of the helpless. Very, very Bretonian
before
of
doing
you.
that, I would say,
Skeeta.
Naturally. And I just want to ask for clarity. You're going to fly yourself over the railing and then fly down, right?
yes.
Okay. All right. You have advantage. Oh, that's not good. There's been a lot of 20s rolled tonight so far.
I'm gonna pump a level 1 smite into it too.
Okay.
Of course you are.
Did you not hit that as a crit? No, you didn't.
No.
So she takes another 10.
Oops.
Yeah, don't forget the crit.
This is crit too.
So it already does 16 points.
Just hit the crit button.
It's automated.
It's automated. I have to roll it manually.
No, there should be an option for...
Yeah, there should just be a little crit button.
It's in your spells. Alright. That one hurt.
But not as much as the humiliation of tripping over an empty bar.
I mean, she deserves to die at this point.
Her blood god is not happy.
Oh, just remember, he doesn't care where the blood flows from. As long as it flows.
How does she die as you impale her to the floor?
I just pierce her with my sword.
And I do a flyby.
I basically do a flyby as I pierce her and get behind the other one that's next to Cardinal.
Deco second.
Brain fart.
So going over the railing and coming down, say take you about 10 feet, so you'd have 20 left. You can get to about there.
True.
Anything else?
That'll be it.
And your turn.
Right.
There you go. So she watched you kill her friend, and that makes her not happy. Not happy at all.
Now Cardinal has +3 to her saving throws.
Gorgeous.
Yep.
And
And
advantage.
that gets applied automatically. The aura is already in effect, so you don't have to add that in yourself.
Okay.
So this chick just lets out a blood-curdling shriek. She makes herself really angry. And she's turning after the bird that just killed her friend.
I'm sorry, hold on. The aura on I just now noticed the little aura on my foundry end. It says +1. It should say +3.
From what I can see, the passive formula is correct.
Yeah, it adds a +3.
Okay. For some odd reason, it shows up +1.
Just on your end. I don't know what's going on there then. Anyways, Chicky's going to attack the bird. That one missed. And that's a crit.
Oh, damn.
How are you rolling advantage?
Because she
She
made
raged.
herself angry. She effectively gives herself reckless.
Okay.
And a con save with advantage.
I have a protection against
Right?
poison.
Yes, you do.
Double
Is
advantage.
it immunity or resistance?
Resistance.
I have advantage against being poisoned and has resistance to poison damage.
Okay, so con save with advantage. You're fine. Ezekiel,
You're muted.
you're muted.
I have a
But
question.
keep going.
Gimli
an
was
answer.
barking, so I had to mute it earlier. I'm pretty sure I know this doesn't work the way I want it to, but I'm going to check just in case. So the spells I get that I can cast for free once per day with my Fey Touched ability, that still counts as casting a leveled spell as far as spell casting goes for combat, right?
No.
It doesn't?
Your pact gives you like a 1 out of 1 a day kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then you
no,
have
it's
your
from the
level
it's from the
spells.
feature Fey Touched, which I took at level 1 as a variant human.
Fey Touch. I'm pretty sure it gives
So-
you 1 use for free.
Yeah, 1 use of each Misty Step and Hex for free. So could I cast one of those using that ability and still do a leveled spell with my actual spell slot on my turn?
I'm not sure. It depends on DM.
There's definitely a rule for that. And that's never quite made sense to me, so let's leave it to fate.
Fuck's sake. Make a choice. 8.
Sure.
Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to action cast Darkness centered on myself, like on my armor.
Okay.
And bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex on this one in the corner. And I can't do anything else, but I need wait, let me click the thing. Darkness. Centered on myself. I should still be able to see them.
You can still see, yeah.
Yeah. And then I will use my once free Hex. Oh shit, no, that doesn't work.
Did you cover all of us in darkness too?
Well, it's concentration and concentration, so my really cool idea in the end is completely screwed. Fuck.
Bum bum bum.
Silly goose man.
So if the darkness is on my armor, wait, does that work like light? Let me check.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it
It
does.
moves with
What are
me,
you trying to
right?
do? Yeah.
Yeah, it points on an object.
Cool. Then
Yeah,
I'm going to use my once free daily casting of Misty Step and bonus action Misty Step the fuck out of here. And I'm gonna go somewhere that fucks with Cardinal, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go right here. Well, because I only have 30 feet. Right? Right? Is that what I want?
Well, cast Misty Step. It'll bring up a template to say where you can go.
Uh-huh.
And it should just be click a square.
Can you move the darkness template on top of me? Or do
Not that one.
you want me to just end it and recast it on myself?
No, it's one of those. It's the same thing with the fog.
Go to your tiles.
Yeah, I am. All right, then how do I get rid of it?
I had a really cool idea, and then I forgot they're both concentration.
Story of your life. Read your spells.
It's not letting me select it. Fuck it, whatever.
Well, I'd know, and then like right as I went to cast hex, I'm like, oh wait, that's concentration. Because I was literally thinking through the like, if I cast it using the Fate Touched, it only lasts an hour, versus if I use a pack slot, it's 8 hours.
All right, so you're good. You're done.
I'm done. Yeah, sorry.
All right.
I don't know how to. Sorry.
She's gonna make herself angry. Attack the dwarf and miss. Attack the dwarf. And a con save. You're fine.
Alright, let's harp on this lady. Disadvantage because of darkness, advantage because she raged, so just regular.
Actually, Booty, see what happens if you cancel the spell, because I can't select this tile.
It might be a forward tile, so you have to go select one of the other options, not just the main tile option. I don't know if I'm making sense.
I left the concentrating mark on. I just, under effects, I clicked darkness and it went away.
Perfect. That misses. I am now going to move. So if she wants, she can take her.
She can't see you.
Is Bertrand flying or on the ground?
I assume he's at your level.
I'm gonna scooch under him.
Question, does it... Oh, she can't see her. You answered my question. Never mind. I listened. ADHD didn't process 100%.
That's me.
Big brain time.
They're just funneling all of them towards Caligar.
They can't see anyone else.
Because he can't see anybody else.
Caligar is tough.
And he's got Tobias. I crit on everything I hit.
Not as tough as I'd like to be.
I'm,
I
I'm,
only had
al-
one crit.
I'm also concerned that the one person that, revivifies
Calgary
us
taking an
was
attack of opportunity.
Who?
Calgar?
Calgar.
All right.
"15 misses? With what armor is she wearing?"
Now, if
Their armor is Unholy Grace. They add their charisma to their dexterity.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, boob plate?
now I can't take shots past her without disadvantage because she's right on me, right?
Any shots you take are going to be at disadvantage because she's within 5 feet. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna back up 5 feet then.
All right, she's going to take a swing.
Is it Caligar's turn?
Oh, it's
It
Caligar's
is
turn.
Calgar.
Sorry. That'll. My bad.
Stay
Sorry.
in your lane, bro.
I was
So
planning out my
we'll just
moves.
hang up. We'll just say that didn't happen.
Well, it's going to happen. You can go ahead and hit me or get rid of
No,
it.
we'll,
Whatever.
we'll,
Just
we'll deal with it
wait.
later. Yeah, let's do this properly.
As I'm being surrounded by all these crazy women, I'm going to.
I wish it was me.
Calgar wishes that they had beards instead of long flowing hair.
Uh-huh. Actually, target a decent theory with that. I'm just gonna hit the stairs.
Oh no.
Gonna burn the building down with us in
Bad
it.
combo.
Oh, grease.
I've already been warned.
They both pass.
Well,
Oh,
it's there. So
That was a
if
good
for
idea.
every turn they're there, they will have to keep rolling, otherwise they will fall prone.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I got.
It's pretty diabolical, actually. Stairs and grease.
All right, so now you're backing up.
Yes, I'm backing up.
See, when we do things in the right order, she misses.
Sure. All right, so backing up. This one right in front of Caligar raged, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that just means I get advantage on attacking her.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to attack the one right in front of Caligar. And then I'm also going to enfeebling arrow. The one right in front of Caligar. For 4 extra necrotic damage. And needs to make a DC 13 con save. No, 18. Shoot. Darn.
But she takes half, so.
Well, no, she doesn't take half damage. It just doesn't limit her her damage output next turn. So she takes the 4, but she's not at half damage for
Okay,
her
yeah, I see
weapons.
now. That's cool.
It was cool if it works, but
Yeah.
and then I'm going to take another shot. Same girl. All right, is there anything else I can do? I don't think so. Oh, I forgot that I can lean on Piercer. God, I keep forgetting that. Shoot. All right. I saw these girls were very, very fast, right? They've got a high movement speed.
Yeah, they're moving 40 base.
Okay, then I am going to stay there. There's nothing else I can do.
Bertrand.
Because some genius decided to put darkness, I no longer have advantage, which is a disadvantage, so it's normal.
It inconvenienced you, but it helped Cardinal. Worth the risk.
Nice, still hits.
What reaction do they have when they get hit?
You'll find out.
I don't want to. How many channel divinities do I have?
2?
Because I could bump it up to a 25 to make it a hit.
I know I have 2. I don't know how many paladins get.
I think it's 2. Might even just be 1. I don't know. I haven't played Paladins in a while.
It's usually a proficiency bonus, isn't it?
No.
Half.
It's
I'll do it.
two- It's 2 abilities.
It should say under your features if there's like an amount.
You have 1 channel divinity.
Hmm.
Resets on short rest.
Fuck it, I'll use it.
Okay.
So the attack would go to a 25,
Which hits?
which hits.
So just roll a d10 plus 4. I'll just do it manually.
She's still up.
She's still up.
I'm gonna pump a level 1 Divine Smite.
For that, I'm gonna say you had to say that when you hit, not when you roll the damage. Because smite is done on the hit, right?
It's
Yes.
on hit.
Not after rolling damage, though.
Yes, that's correct.
Because you could, in theory, burn a smite, like a 3rd level smite, for a 1 hit point monster,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
It's okay. Zeke will clean it up. Soon enough.
Which is her turn after
Hmm.
mine.
She'll live.
She can't see.
That you know of.
No, he already said because Cardinal didn't get opportunity attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she knows where that fucking bird is.
But it's still a normal hit, even though she's raging.
She does not get her rage back. So she's at disadvantage.
Yeah, 5.
So is it a 1 and done?
Recharge on 5+.
Every turn they roll that.
So that missed. And it missed.
So I have a
And
question.
a kill.
Doesn't Bertrand get an attack of opportunity? Oh, we can't see
Here.
him.
So she can't see me, so I have advantage on attack rolls against her, correct?
Yes.
Cool. I'm a stibby stab with the old rapier.
I also technically have Sentinel.
But you can't see her, so you can't take an attack of opportunity.
Das is true.
Double 16s on the die.
Yeah, those hit.
And sneak attack.
Sneak
'Cause you
attack
have
is
advantage.
plus 2d6. Thank you.
It's been like years since I played a rogue.
How does she die?
The rapier hits the back of her head, and it kind of does that thing where it flexes and then it pokes out her eye. And then as I pull the rapier back through, the eye comes out the back of her head, and I kind of shake it off.
Okay.
Yay, teamwork.
And then bonus action, I'm going to cast Misty Step. Here. And then I'm going to use my movement to get... Uh-oh. Here. Protecting the barkeep, so he owes us that favor. And that's my turn.
Smart.
That was 20 damage. Holy crap, I didn't even realize.
You rolled high.
She does not get her rage back.
If I could have stacked Hex, another 2d6 necrotic on that.
But Calgar is flanked.
Oh, buddy. We'll get off your tail. How you looking?
And con save.
Oof.
I have resistance against poison, so I'll take half. Whatever it is.
You take 2 then. And a con save. So you take 3. And Cardinal.
I'm just gonna do a little hop, skip, jump over the bar.
Roll acrobatics for me.
I was afraid you were gonna say that.
Oh, you're fine. Like a one-handed vault over.
This was almost a 2.
Shut your mouth. Let me see, where do I get within 30 of him? And you, okay, good enough. Just do a guiding bolt. Pew pew from a distance.
Noise.
How did she die?
I did something. I'm going to guiding bolt her up the ass. And that is my turn.
So let's see if I end my turn here.
Is it end or start? Because I'm pretty sure it's both.
And
Oh, fuck.
End.
Let her slip.
And she's gonna get angry. Not that. That helps at all.
Thanks, Richter.
And she's gonna get angry. Oh, come on. There we go. That's gonna hit.
1 out of 4. Not bad. Not bad.
And a con save.
You got this, Caligar.
Oh, you're
Except it's
just
Tobias.
You're 5 feet out of my range.
Eh. He's been safe most of the fight.
4
He's
points
fine.
damage. Yeah, he always hides in the back, letting you guys tank all the damage for him.
Yeah, with fighter hit dice.
Yeah, dig.
Calgar. So that chick in front of you, you get advantage against her.
I'm a ranger, not a fighter.
Same good
Got
news.
advantage on the wonder side.
Oh, I forgot about the other part of that rule. Shit. Okay, 1 sec.
What?
They get 5 temporary hit points with it as well.
It's fine. They don't need it. They're almost dead anyways. Sweet pop.
Alright, you can keep going.
All right. That's just my plan.
I mean, you could grapple her and throw her onto the grease.
Turkish oil
Were you-
wrestling, go.
Hoping they would just stand there and let you
Yes.
pyro them into the next life?
No,
Just kill
no,
her.
I've had multiple people warn me about not using fire at this point, so I was going to hit them with a thunder wave, but they're not together anymore, so I can't do that anymore. So
Yeah, I will admit, I did message Caligar at the start of the fight and was like, create bonfire inside of a wooden tavern, not good.
I know.
It's like, I don't want to spend the whole night. I want to fight these bitches, but I don't want to spend the whole night running through the city.
You got this, buddy.
If I move here, can I theoretically hit this crazy bitch with a thunder wave and send her flying out the window?
It's
Thunder
one of
wave
the windows
creates
you
loud
barricaded.
noise.
Sorry, what?
Oh, wait, no, that one's open.
Thunder wave creates loud noises.
Yeah, how many people have been running by?
300 feet is very
I
far.
know.
He already did it once. It's fine.
He hasn't done Thunderwave yet.
It did
Yeah, I
shatter.
do.
It is shatter.
Thunder
yeah.
wave
Wait,
is the
Shatter.
first level. I did Shatter earlier. Shatter's a second level spell. It doesn't have the. It doesn't specifically say you can hear it from 300 feet away like Thunderwave does.
Yeah, Shatter's fine. Thunderwave. If you want to, go ahead. I'm not going to say no.
Yeah, I figured at this point we weren't exactly quiet in the first place. But,
I mean, like, at this point, you are also hearing, like, screams of fighting and death outside as well.
mhm. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot that would be terribly helpful at this point. Because there's what, just the two left as of right now.
Yep.
Oh well, I guess I'll just try to hit her with the hammer. You said advantage?
Yep. Okay.
That's it.
Tobias.
All right. I'm gonna take a half step to the side, and I'm gonna pull up my bow, and I'm gonna send out a piercing arrow. How the fuck does this work? Nope, that's not right. That's not right. What? Oh shit! I think I broke it.
So what is he
Yeah,
trying to do?
I basically can shoot a magic arrow straight down through those two elves. Right there. And they have to make a DC 13 dex save.
Okay. Oh, it's also hitting the dead ones. Whatever. Just do this. So one of them failed. It might have been one of the corpses. I don't know.
Okay, and then it also takes arrow damage, regular arrow damage, which for me would be D8 plus 4.
It's the first one takes the arrow damage?
No, they all take arrow damage, plus the extra piercing damage. So they all take 8, and if they pass the save, they get half off.
So on a fail, creature takes damage from the arrow plus the 1d6 extra. Half on success. So add in the d6 as well.
Well, the D6 already counted when I did the piercing arrow. I'm adding on the extra actual arrow damage. So it does longbow arrow damage plus extra piercing damage.
Okay, I think something didn't quite work out there because for the ability it rolled 2d6, but it's only supposed to be 1d6.
All right.
Alright, we'll just add in the 5. That was the first dice that was rolled. So that's what, 13?
13 halved. 6 to those that saved.
I just moved those dead bodies. Okay.
Then, can I use my second attack action to try and push this elf down the stairs onto the grease?
Yeah.
All right, so what do I have to roll?
Shelf. Athletics.
Pretty sure it is contested.
Athletics
versus acrobatics or athletics. No. Yes.
Yeah, so you shove her back.
And she hits the grease.
Yep. And then it gives me the DC for the for her to trip.
Fall down. We're giving so many people head trauma today.
So then she falls down and she greases down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like as she goes down, she's gonna take. Yeah. She's also gonna take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
So with the grease, she falls all the way to the bottom of the stairs. Oh, it pulled me into it for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's because I had you both selected.
Right there. So that's where I end up. And she falls all the way down right next to Calgar, right?
Yeah.
All right, and that's my turn.
Hey, bitches, I just killed 2 of your sisters. Why don't you come after me?
That would be a taunt.
Okay. Like you're trying to make that as an action of some kind?
Yeah, I'm not even in range. I could use my action to fly over there.
You don't have javelins or any ranged?
We don't believe in
Right.
javelins.
I forgot that.
I mean, it's not gonna.
Persuasion? Actually, it would be persuasion. I said come after me.
No.
No? So what would it be?
It's just the usual banter back and forth in a fight of like cursing and trying to get them to do something, but like they're not gonna do what you want just because you said come get me.
Alright, I'll use my action to move over there. Here's a funny thing about Sentinel. If an enemy is 5 feet away from me and they attack somebody that isn't me, I could attack them back.
Sick. That'd be handy.
It's another. It's a feature that not many people use with Sentinel.
I don't know. I say you could use all the time when people use it. Anyways, you done? Good. Keep going. Zeke.
My turn. I walk up. I stab with advantage. Blocked by a wall.
Yeah, the banister is considered a wall.
Fine. I walk up. I still stab with advantage.
Okay.
Plus 2d6 from sneak attack.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And I step back. Oh, I gotta click on turn. Sorry.
Cardinal.
I step in. I shoot guiding bolt. No sneak
The
attack.
bottom one there.
Yeah, not the fallen lady, because that would be disadvantage.
You got advantage on her because she got angry.
Give fuck. Well, it's okay. As long as it's not a natty 20, we'll be fine. It isn't. 14 damage. Get 'em, boys. That's my turn.
She turns to Bertrand and says, "Why would we come to you when you came to us?" And she gets her rage back.
Oh,
It's okay. You get 2 times advantage on her.
Con save with advantage.
We need to get my AC up.
Isn't it at 20? What is 18?
It's 18.
the hard part with wanting to fly.
Con save with advantage.
His custom armor's still in the works.
I mean, that protection of poison is saving my bacon.
So she stands up. She recharges her fury.
Oh no.
The taunt. It's the taunt.
It's the taunt. And that was the whole point. I don't care. I
To
have
give
oh,
them
close to 100.
advantage.
I don't care. I have close to 100 hit points.
Roger. Throw Bertrand as the meat shield next time. Gotcha.
That's a crit.
I could see it. You hit me with the 26. Because Sentinel tells me what you hit me with.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. And con save with advantage. Fail this one for me. No. That was almost another 20. Calgar.
Alright. Advantage or no?
For
Oh,
both
yeah.
of them.
Hold on.
Oh.
You go to bring your attack in, she gets her blade up and knocks it to the side.
Hmm.
They parry.
Okay.
Parry. But it can only work once.
Well, yeah, use the reaction.
All right, I am going to attack the one further down with my longbow. Parry this.
Parry this, you filthy casual.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
I don't owe you shit.
Okay.
Still up? Okay. That was a good roll. I gotta
it
keep
again.
remembering to use Piercer.
How does she die?
as they're going ham on Bertrand, I just kind of casually loft a couple arrows in the air, and they both hit her at the end, and she goes down. And I am going to use Second Wind.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to be a Druki witch elf like you till I took an arrow to the knee.
And that's my turn.
Bertrand.
Wait, I don't want to step in the darkness.
I mean,
but I
sure,
already
go
get
ahead.
advantage, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she's angry. Okay.
Oh, buddy. That happens sometimes.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
I'm also going to pump in a level 1 smite.
Okay.
Light it up.
Low fucking rolls.
And I appreciate it.
Oh, my turn. Real quick, does it sound like any more are about to jump in the window?
Roll perception.
Do your fucking job, killer.
Quit giving him ideas.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
Cool. Since no more are about to jump in the window, obviously, I'll stop concentrating on darkness. For the cool factor, I'm going to bonus action Hex with my free cast of Hex.
Okay.
Dude.
Why is it not giving me my bar? My bar is missing. There we go. Spells at will Hex. I'm gonna walk up. I assume I have advantage.
Super advantage. She's angry, you're flanking.
Nice.
Cool. So I'm going to add the 2d6 sneak. Well, I'm just going to put this all right here. Plus 4d6 damage. 2d6 from sneak attack. 2d6. 2d6 from Hex. Is it 2d6?
Or 2d4. What level are you at?
Why would you get 2d6 from
No,
Hex?
it's just one. It's just one. 3d6 extra.
How does she die?
I look at her and I'm like, if only you weren't so evil because you're so beautiful. And then I stab her through the heart and her body just like pulses with the green energy from the Hex. It just kind of crumples.
Okay, cool.
And my turn.
And we will end the combat there.
Oh god, they came back. They've got an ability that brings them back. I shouldn't have dropped darkness.
Oh shit! I didn't realize what time it was.
Yeah, I wanted to finish the fight, so we went a bit late. It's fine.
Pass your bedtimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I gotta get up at like 6:30 to help get the youngest ready to go with Katie in the morning because she has to leave at like 7 o'clock, and then I have to get the oldest out to school and then go to work.
The joys of parenting.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad if just the little fucker wasn't so cute. Anyways, so one thing I want to mention, these witch elves, easiest homebrewed things I've ever had to make, because I went into ChatGPT and said, I want a CR3 profile that's appropriate for a dark elf witch elf from Warhammer. They're like, okay, here you go. It's like that,
Wait, that gave you the stats?
yeah, and the abilities,
What?
and yeah,
Wait, from
You
what?
need to show me this.
Was that app?
ChatGPT, like just
Oh, nice.
yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely cheating. I agree. And you know what? Because I don't have a lot of time to like try and balance shit on my own, I think that fight went pretty good for only being considered hard.
Yeah, I respect it.
It was like if you look at the encounter tool on D&D Beyond, it was like a millimeter away from being deadly.
You
Well,
could
I
have
have full
thrown
health,
three
so I think
more
that
in
was
there.
easy.
I wanted to see how well this like the AI balanced it, and that was actually a pretty decent fight.
That was, yeah.
Because like I'll say like at the end of the fight, you all kind of like take a second and breathe, and you're like, really glad we survived. You just hear the barkeeper laugh. He goes, "The night's just begun."
Oh shit.
Yeah. Get in a short rest as best as you can, if you can.
Yeah. Do we get a short rest?
Next time.
We'll have to figure that out next time. But next time, you guys will be doing everything off the new rules. So if you can create
Oh, yay.
profiles, totally new character profiles, just so it's easier for me to make sure everything like comes over. We'll see how that all translates over. That way I'm not worried about anything.
Yeah, some of the new stuff that a paladin Bertrand has is pretty rad.
At all, like there's not a single class I don't want to play.
I mean, even the weapon mastery benefits from it is pretty cool.
So I'm
So
real.
create an entirely new character.
Like
Take
a
your
longsword weapon mastery. If you hit a creature with a longsword, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Dan.
That's and that's automatic.
If you were trying to remake Tobias, Azrael asked us to just take your ability rolls that you had and just put those into the same character. But
Okay.
if you were going to make a whole new character, that's between you and Az.
Yeah, if you want to do something completely different, like you wanted to not be Tobias anymore, then I'm good with that. We can just like kind of hand wave and be like, "You were always there." But if you want to stay with Tobias and do it as something else, like maybe instead of trying to get Arcane Archer to work with the new fighter profile, if you want to like switch to being a ranger to do it, might be the easier way to represent it right now.
No, I
Or
want to keep
even,
Tobias.
or even going as a battle master might actually be a good way to represent it too.
Arcane Archer all the way.
I mean, like I can keep working at it to get you that new profile. It's just gonna take some time because like I have to go through and put in every Arcane Archer feature manually, and then make sure it works.
Sure.
So yeah, I can work towards that if you want to do that. But for now, I'd say just keep Tobias as he is, and then when I get that up and running, then we'll make that switch over for you.
Oh, okay. I understand. Got it.
I will tell you
Or
all.
or we can switch over to Battle Master until I get Arcane Archer up. if you want to do that.
I'll take a look and see what's up with Battlemaster, but
I will tell you all, I am still Ezekiel, but while he can still use thieves' tools and things, he is no longer leveling in rogue because new warlock is way better. And I'm really excited for some of the fuckery that he can do now.
I'm still a cleric, just a different flavor.
This is gonna be fun.
I'm looking forward to it, and even just like how they cleaned
Yeah.
up the rules, so, like the actual gameplay, just so cool, so good.
That I'm gonna have to lean on you a lot for.
Oh, I got a lot of readings to do.
Yeah.
But
No,
like
there's-
perfect example is like when Bertram was coming over to be like, no, you come fight me. There's no actual ruling on how to handle that for the current set. In the new rules, it's like I want to influence, and that's an actual action for it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
clarified a
I was
lot.
reading that rule. I'm like, maybe it would work here.
It wouldn't probably work to the extent that you were thinking, because like influence is effectively changing them from being hostile to being neutral or friendly. Is I think the intent behind it. I have to read it again. But maybe if you rolled well enough, then they do come pick a fight. I don't know.
With the new rule set for paladins, they get a little extra feat. And I picked up Shield Master because I have a shield floating around me at all times. If you attack a creature within 5 feet of you as part of the attack action with a melee weapon, you can immediately bash the target with your shield. If it's equipped, the target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, you either push the target 5 feet from you or cause them prone. Just think about it. A floating shield just flies by, hits the target, knocks them prone, advantage attack. It's a pretty cool feat.
Lots of interesting stuff to next week.
This might be the last for Caligar because with all the new rules, there's no artificer rule. Because artificers are separate. So I've been trying to figure out really hard, like, is there a good way of keeping Caligar, or just I'm thinking about just making a new guy.
You could.
I don't know how else to keep up.
Is Rune Knight in the new rules there?
Yes.
So,
there's hold on.
So like, artificers still a thing, right? It just didn't get updated. So you could keep Caligar as he is, right? Because just what we do in that case is, I think the biggest difference is you get an origin feat as well.
There's Eldritch Knight and a Psy Warrior.
Yeah, no, I've looked at them before, but they're just not what a runesmith should be in Warhammer. Like the runesmiths, they make things, but they're magical. I don't know. I've tried looking at them before, but I just never felt that they really fit what I was trying to envision for a runesmith. You know what I mean? That's where I've been, like I said, I've been going back and forth about if he'll work still or what.
anyway, I gotta get to bed.
Yeah, so do I.
We will see you all later. Until next time, see you next Wednesday.
Thank you for showing up
new
and watching.
rules.